Good morning all of you. In the last class we have started the estimation of brickwork in superstructure of a two-room building using long wall and short wall method. Okay. So in this class we will discuss about the portions that has to be deducted or subtracted from the gross volume in order to get the net volume or final volume of brickwork in superstructure. So now let us move to the plan and elevation. See in the plan, so this plan is at the level of superstructure. So in this plan you can see this W represents the position of windows. These are the windows. Okay, and this D represent the position of door. This S represent the position of shelves. That means at these portions there is no brickwork. Okay. Similarly, let us move to the picture. So in this picture, this is a real picture of a brickwork in superstructure of a building. So in this picture, this one is these are the openings. These are the window openings and this one is the door opening. Okay. So there is no brickwork. Another item is there. You can see above this lintel, above this opening. So this is known as your lintel and it is an RCC item, that means reinforced cement concrete. So this lintel is generally provided above these opening in order to give a support to the opening. Then this, that means from the gross volume, while calculating the while considering the long wall and short wall of brickwork in superstructure, we have taken it as solid. So now from the total volume, or you can say it as gross volume, we have to deduct these portions, that means the door opening, window opening, shelf opening and also the lintel over the door, window and shelf. So after deduction of these portion from the gross volume, we will get our net volume or the final volume of the brickwork in superstructure. So now we will move to our given drawing. So in the drawing, you can see here the specification for these openings are given. So first we will calculate the volume of the door opening. Okay. So for door it is given that the size of the door is 1.2 by 2.1. So if I will draw the elevation of a door, that means this length will become 1.2 and this will be 2.1. In the plan also you can see, so this you can see that this one is the length which is equal to 1.2. Okay. So while subtracting the door portion, we have to find out in terms of volume. Okay. So what will be the, for door, what will be the length of the deduction? So so that means this portion is to be deducted. So this subtraction, that means this portion is of length 1.2 and breadth. The breadth will be equal to how much? The breadth of the opening is equal to breadth of the superstructure, which is equal to 30 centimeter or 0.3 meter. Then what about the height of the opening? The height is equal to 2.1. Okay. So for door, this is the dimension. These are the dimension of the opening. Similarly, for window, see, for window, now we will calculate for window. Similarly, for window, this is the length of the opening. So for window, the specification is given as 1 by 1.5. That means the length is 1 meter and height is 1.5 meter. The breadth is equal to the opening of, breadth of the superstructure. So 0.3 meter. Okay. So for door and window, the calculation is over. Now we will move to the cell. Then for cell, this is the cell. So for cell, what is the length? So here for self also, the dimension is given as 1 by 1.5. That means same as your window. So length is 1 meter, opening, length of the opening. Breadth is and height is 1.5 meter. So what about the breadth of the self opening? So mark here, the self is the opening that is made for the self is not covering the entire width, the 30 centimeter. Here you can see there is a, here you can see there is a 10 centimeter thick brickwork is present at the back side of the cell. So the opening, the width of the opening will be equal to 0.2 meter instead of 0.3 meter. Okay, clear? So the dimension of the openings are over. Then we will move to our details of measurement form. So this is the details of measurement form, and in the last class we have calculated the gross volume, that is 50.15 cubic meter, considering the entire entire wall as solid. But there are some openings and RCC work which is which we need to deduct from the gross volume of work. So we will write down deduct. After the gross volume, calculation of gross volume, simply write down in the same item, under the same item, simply write down deduct. So deduct first door opening. So door opening is of number 2. What is the length? Length of the opening is 1.2, breadth is 0.3, height is 2.1. Similarly, window opening number is 4, length is 1, breadth is 0.3 and depth is height is 1.5. Similarly, for the self, number is 2, length is 1, breadth is 0.2. So in the remark column, simply write down back of the self there is 10 centimeter thick wall. Okay. So that is the breadth of the opening will now be 0.2 for self. Depth is 1.5. Then, so the opening part is, the dimension of opening part is over. Now we will move to the lintel. So what is the size of the lintel over door, window and self? So now we will move again to our plan. Okay. So in plan you can see here it is written that lintels over door, window and self are 15 centimeter thick RCC, reinforced cement concrete. That means the thickness of lintel is given. Okay. So, if I will draw the sectional elevation of a door, then this one is the door opening, which is equal to 1.2, and this one is your lintel. Okay, this one is your lintel. So, this lintel is given as, the thickness of lintel is 15 centimeter, or in terms of meter it is 0.15. Okay. So, then we have to calculate what is the length of this lintel. It is the length, breadth and thickness or height. Okay. So, what is the length of this lintel? So, this lintel had some bearing over the opening. So, this bearing means this portion is known as bearing. This portion is the bearing. Okay. This is known as your bearing. So, the dimension of this bearing is generally taken as equal to thickness of the lintel. That means this bearing is also considered as of 0.15 meter. So, what will be the total length of the lintel over door opening? So, the door opening is 1.2, and with that we will add the bearing on both the sides. So, this will give us the dimension or the length of the lintel as 1.5 meter. Okay. So, length of the lintel is 1.5 meter. Then breadth of the lintel. So, this lintel is prepared over the door. Okay. So, this lintel will cover the entire width, is prepared the entire width of the, it will cover the entire width of the brickwork. So, the width of the lintel is equal to width of the brickwork. So, width of the brickwork at this level is 0.3. So, the width of the lintel is 0.3 meter. Okay. What is the height? The height is given as, that is the thickness, 0.15 meter. Okay. So, in this manner we will calculate the lintel over door, window and cell. Okay. Now, we will move to our details of measurement form. So, in details of measurement form, this one is the first, we will go for lintel over door. So, lintel over door will be of number 2. There are 2 numbers of door, that means 2 numbers of lintel. So, what is the length? It is 1.5. So, opening length is 1.2 plus bearing on both sides. Okay. In the remark column, simply write down bearing 15 centimeter. Then breadth is 0.3, that is width of the, that means breadth of the brickwork in superstructure. Thickness is 0.15. Okay. So, lintel of door part is over. Then go for lintel over window. Then number will be 4 for windows. Length, the opening of window was 1. So, with that we will add bearing on both sides, that is 15 centimeter plus 15 centimeter. So, this will be equal to 1.3 meter. Breadth is 0.3, depth is 0.15. Similarly, lintel over cell, number is 2, length is 1.3, as the opening of shelf is equal to the window opening. Breadth is 0.3, thickness is 0.15. So, now we will add all the deduction, all the portion that needs to be deducted. That means we will add up the starting from this door opening, window opening plus cell, then with lintel over door, window and cell. So the total deduction is equal to, by adding up all those portions, we will get 4.40 cubic meter. So this portion is to be subtracted from the gross volume. Gross volume means this one is the gross volume. This is the gross volume, 15.15 cubic meter. So from that, the total deduction will be subtracted in order to get the net volume. This one is the net volume. Okay. So this is all about for today's class. In the next class, we will discuss about the estimation of a single room building using center line method. Thank you.